Hi, I'm Kris Cameron, and I'm with Renew Your Life Neuro Wellness. I teach exercise classes for the Cedar Rapids Metro Parkinson's Association and for the Iowa City Parkinson's group. We will be going through some exercises today, both seated and standing, that will help with some flexibility, some strength, some coordination. So join with me and we'll get started. We're going to start off with feet flat on the floor. Sit up as straight as you can. If you need to, use the back of your chair. We're going to take a big deep breath in. Reach the arms up. Exhale down. Again, inhale. Reach as high as you can. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Big reach up. Exhale. Circle the arms down. All right, now I'm going to have you keep your arms down by your sides. Let's slowly pull the shoulders up towards the ears. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and drop them down. So we'll go up, back, squeeze, down. Up, back, squeeze, down. One more time. Up, back, squeeze, and down. Good. Now take your hands underneath your chair, just wherever you can. I want you to feel like you kind of lock your fingers under your chair. We're going to roll the shoulders forward, pulling the belly in, drop the chin down, so you're hollowing out your belly, and then you're going to pull your chest through, look up towards the ceiling. Again, pull your belly in, round the shoulders forward, drop the chin down, and then open up through the chest, lift the head, pull the shoulders back, and bring it back to center. Good. Now keep the arms down by your side, shoulders relaxed. Let's turn the head slowly to the right, back to center, slowly to the left, back to center. Good. Again, to the right, center, left, and center. Now we'll take the chin down towards the chest and lift it up. Just a little lift, not too far back with the head. Don't tip it back too far. Bring the chin slowly back down towards the chest. And then slowly lift the chin again, just a little lift. Now bring it back to center. All right, good. Now from here, we're taking the right arm straight out in front of you. You're going to reach back as far as you can. As you reach back, look back to your hand. And then bring the arm around to the front. Lower that arm down. Take your other arm out. Reach it back. Nice and slow. Again, try to sit up nice and tall. Bring the arm around to the front. Good, and turn your head slowly. Follow your hand with your eyes. But turn the head slowly. Any neck movements, we want to go nice and slow. Left arm, nice deep breath in. Reach and stretch back. Exhale, come around to the front. All right, now we're going to take the right arm up to the right. Look up to your right hand. Bring the arm down, left arm up and back, look up to your left hand, and bring that arm down. Good, again, right arm, nice deep breath in, reach it up and back. Exhale as you bring the arm down, last one on the left, up and back. And bring that arm down. Good, now we'll take both arms up and back, thumbs pointing back away from you, reach as high as you can. Lower the arms all the way down. Now, as you do this one, keep in mind, one arm may not reach as high as the other. That's okay. Just do the best you can. Everyone is different. Everyone's range of movement is a little different. So just do what you can. All right, we'll do one more big one here. Stretch it back. Good. Now drop the arms straight out in front of you. Try to keep those shoulders back and down so they're not up towards the ears. Keep the shoulders down, pull back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then reach it back out. So with this one, As you pull back, let's really squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then reach the arms out as far forward as you can. All right, good. Let's do 2 more of these. Make sure you're breathing. Last time. All right, good. Drop the arms down. Just rest. Roll the shoulders back if you need to. Just kind of relax the shoulders. Make sure they stay down away from the ears. Now let's take the hands up in front of the shoulders. Make a fist with each hand. You're going to push forward. As you push forward, you're going to open your fingers up nice and wide and pull back. Push and pull. Push, pull, push, pull. Now, as we do these exercises, I want you to use a nice loud voice. And I'll tell you, we need to exercise those vocal cords just like we do the rest of our body. So if you've noticed with Parkinson's, your voice may be getting a little softer, a little quieter. We need to use a nice loud voice. So for these last few, we're going to say push, pull, push, pull. Really project your voice. Push, pull, push, pull. Do 2 more. And last time. All right, good. Now let's take the arms straight out in front, palms facing down. We're going to turn both palms up, both palms down. Nice and slow here. Try to turn all the way down, all the way up. Now let's turn one palm up, one palm down, and then we're going to flip and flip. So opposite movements, like a pancake flip. All right, good. Let's do 2 more. And last time. All right, good. Now bring the hands up. Let's bring the elbows back. We're going to take the hands up. Let's do a few hand exercises. So hand exercises are helpful to stretch out the fingers, stretch out the hands, get some movement in the wrist, and also helps with dexterity. So we're starting here. We're going to make a fist. Open the hands nice and wide. Make a fist as tight as you can. Open the hands up. Again, make a fist. Open the hands as wide as you can. All right, good. Now we're going to do a single finger tap to the thumb. So index finger first taps the thumb. Open the hands as wide as you can. Middle finger, wide as you can. Ring finger, wide as you can. Pinky finger, nice and wide. All right, now let's do that. We're going to tap the thumb twice with each finger. Index finger, tap, tap. Middle finger, tap, tap. Ring finger, tap, tap. Pinky finger, tap, tap. All right, now spread the fingers apart. Now pull all those fingers back in. Thumb is pointing out to the side. We're going to bring those palms together right in front of the face, kind of in a prayer position. Thumbs are pointing towards you. Try to keep the heel of your hands together as much as you can. Now we're going to bring the hands down towards the belly. And again, you're trying to keep those palms together. Big wrist stretch here. Lift it up, right in front of the face again, and then lower it back down. Again, try to keep those palms together. One more time, lift it up in front of the face, and then lower back down. Now keep it about midway, and then you're going to rotate your fingers, point them down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. Down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. Good, just a couple more of these. All right, good. Now take the hands apart, shake the hands out. All right, now we're gonna do some punches. So I want you to check your posture here. Make sure those feet are flat on the floor. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, hands in front of the shoulders, make a fist. We're gonna punch right, left. Now, I talked about that loud voice. Let's do this with a loud voice. We're gonna say right, left. All right, ready? Here we go. Right, left, 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 right, left. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Keep going with the loud voice. Last one. All right, bring it back in. Okay, now we're going side, side, up, up, down, down. Here we go. Side, side, up, up, down, down. Good. With your voice. Side, side, up, up, down, down. Side, side, up, up, down, down. Side, side, up, up, down, down. 2 more. Side, side, up, up, down, down. Last time. Side, up, up, down, down. Very good. All right, now stretch those hands out. We're going to place the hands on top of the knees. Now what you're going to do is you're going to tap those hands down on top of the legs. You're going to open the arms up towards the ceiling. Look up towards the ceiling. Bring it back down. We're going to do 10 of those, and I want you to count these out nice and loud with me. All right, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. Bring the hands down. All right, we're going to transition now. We're going to move on to the lower body. Get a drink of water if you need to. Make sure when you're exercising that you're drinking plenty of water. You want to stay hydrated. You don't want to get dehydrated. It's easy to do, especially with Parkinson's disease. Sometimes you might feel a little lightheaded, disoriented. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. All right, so let's scoot on up a little bit towards the front edge of your chair. Feet flat on the floor. Let's lift the front of the feet up and then lower down. So both feet together, nice and slow. Lifting the front of the feet up. Keep the heels down on the floor. We're working through the ankles now. Just loosening up those ankles as we get ready to do some walking. You'll see you need that flexibility in the ankles. And as you're walking, you want to make sure you're lifting the toes, That helps to avoid that shuffle. So if you lift your toes, and I'll show you in the next couple of movements here, you need to get that heel down, lift the toes so you don't shuffle and drag your feet. Now let's switch around, lift the heels up and down. All right, now while we're doing these exercises for the lower body, you may tend to want to look down at your feet and round forward. I want you to stay up nice and tall. Look straight ahead. We want to try to keep that chin tucked back, shoulders back and down. Keep that good posture. Don't look down at the floor. There's nothing on the floor you want to see. So make sure you keep that chin lifted, even as you're doing, especially as you're doing your walking. You want to look straight ahead and keep that good posture to help to prevent falls. All right, now we're going to bring the feet in a little closer. You can take the hands down by your sides. You can lock them in here under your chair, whatever's more comfortable. We're going to tap the toes a little faster this time. And then tap the front of the feet apart, back together, front of the feet apart, back together. Good. This is a lot harder than it looks. Front of the feet apart and back together. Good. Now let's tap the heels and then tap the heels apart, keeping the toes together as much as you can. Bring the heels back together, tap the heels apart, back together. One more time, heels apart and back together. Very good. Now keep the feet together. We're going to alternate the front of the feet, the back of the feet. So we're going to go front of the feet, come apart, heels together, front of the feet together, heels apart, together, front of the feet apart, heels apart, front of the feet apart, heels apart, One more time, front of the feet apart, heels apart. All right, very good. Okay, time to do that little posture check. So again, make sure you're not starting to round forward. Try to keep those shoulders back. Sit up as straight as you can. Now, we're gonna take the right leg and we're gonna take that leg out to the front. Get the heel down on the floor. So this is where we really wanna pull those toes back, heel down, and then you're gonna bend the knee back and tap the toe. So heel, toe, heel, toe. We're gonna do about 10 of these and really try to reach out with that leg from the heel as much as you can. Good. All right, let's do about 3 more here. 2 more. Last time. Good. Now switch to the left leg. Extend that leg out. Heel down on the floor. Bring the foot back. Tap the toe. Again, heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Remember you're breathing. Don't hold your breath during any of the exercises. If you start to feel a little lightheaded, especially with just the seated exercises, you might make sure you're inhaling and exhaling and you're not holding your breath as you exercise. All right, let's do just 2 more. Last one. All right, good. Now let's do a little posture check again. It's easy to start slumping down in that chair. Keep those shoulders back. Right leg out to the front again. Bend the knee back. This time we're gonna go out to the side. So just a little to the corner of that chair, working through the hip and back in. Front, back, side, back. Front, back, side, back. Front, back, side, back. Front, back, side, back. Good, we're doing 4 more. Make sure you're trying to reach with that heel. Good, 2 more of these. And last time, side and back. All right, now switch it over. Let's do the other leg. Left leg comes out to the front, heel down on the floor. Bring the foot back, out to the side and back. Front, back, side, back. Front, back, side, back. Check that posture. Make sure you're not starting to slump in your chair. Good. And if it helps you to remember to not hold your breath, you can count these or just say front, back, side, back. Because as long as you're talking, you're not gonna hold your breath. So sometimes some people just have a tendency to do that. It does help to count, or you can say the movement out loud. All right, last one here. Side and back. Good, now cross the arms and you're gonna lift the right knee and the left knee. Now again, trying to sit as straight as you can. If you need to use the back of the chair where you're sitting back against the backrest, that's fine. You want to try to work on strengthening those muscles in the abdominals and in the low back and through that core. But just do the best you can starting out here. All right, we're doing 2 more. Last one each side. Good, now drop the arms down. We're gonna extend that right leg straight out. So you're not lifting it high. I just want you to try to straighten the knee as much as you can. Lower down. Left leg and down. Okay, so right, left, right, left. And you can see I'm really trying to straighten the knee. As I'm doing that, I'm contracting the muscle up in the top of the leg and that quadricep muscle. We need to keep that muscle strong or strengthen that muscle. That helps us to get up out of the chair, get out of bed, helps with our walking. So a lot of these exercises are going to help to strengthen those legs. 2 more here. Last one each side. All right, good. Now feet flat on the floor again. Check that posture. Again, sit up nice and tall. This time we're gonna stomp the feet out stomp the feet in. So you're going about to the legs of the chair, the width of the legs of the chair. All right, now let's count these out together. Again, we're going to do 10 of these. Nice loud voices. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. Okay, so we're finished with the lower body. We have the upper body warmed up, lower body warmed up. Now, here comes a little cognitive part of the workout. So we're doing the same movements, upper body, lower body together, but we're gonna work opposite sides. So we're really working our brains on this one. So take the right leg out to the front to start, heel down on the floor. Then take your left arm out. So we're working opposite sides of the body. We're gonna do these movements together. So we're moving the same direction, opposite sides of the body. So the right leg, left arm, we're going to take them forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Good. Now, if you have a hard time at first, if this is difficult, do the best you can. Try to get just the leg moving or just the arm moving. Sometimes it takes some practice to get this movement back. All right, we're doing one more here. Okay, good. Now we're switching it. Left leg this time, right arm. All right, so the left arm comes here, right arm is out, left arm is out to the front, left leg is out to the front, right arm. We're going forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Good. Again, do the best you can. This movement can be difficult. This is mimicking walking. So you're swinging your arms. If you've lost your arm swing with Parkinson's, you have to work to get that back. So that's what we're doing here. Last one. All right, good. Now we're going to do another movement, that forward, back, side, back we did with the legs. We're going to do that with the opposite arm. So we're starting right leg, left arm. We're going to go forward, back, and then out to the side. So right leg goes to the right, left arm goes out to the left, and then back in. So forward, back, side, back, forward, back, side, back, forward, back, side, back, forward, back, side, back. Now, this is one of the most difficult movements to coordinate, so do the best you can. Again, the more you work at this, the more you practice it, the better you'll get. So just like with anything, you have to practice. If you've lost some of that movement, you have to practice to get it back every day. All right, now we're switching sides. We're taking the left leg out to the front and the right arm. All right, so again, we're going forward, back, side, back. Here we go. Forward, back, side, back, forward, back, side, back. And again, remember, if it's difficult to get this movement, try working on just the leg movement or just the arm movement, and then slowly try to put them together. Again, we're retraining our brain here, so if you've lost that arm swing and that ability to move the opposite side of the body, you have to kind of retrain your brain to get that working again. And the more you can practice, the better. Last one. Side and back. Very good. All right, now we're lifting the right knee up. You're going to reach across, tap it with your left hand. So left hand taps the right knee, and then right hand reaches across, taps the left knee. Left hand, right knee, right hand, left knee. Left hand, right knee, right hand, left knee. Just 2 more of these. Good. Last time. All right, good. So our last exercise here in the chair, we're going to stomp the feet out at the same time. We're going to keep the hands here. We're going to open the arms up and look up at the ceiling. So big movement out. We're going to count 10 of these, and let's count these out again nice and loud. Use that loud voice. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring the feet down, arms down, drop the arms down by the sides. Take a big deep breath in, reach up, exhale down. One more time, inhale, big reach up, and exhale, circle down. All right, so we're moving on to the standing portion of our exercise program. All right, we're ready to move on to the standing portion of the exercises. So with this one, the first thing we want to do first is we want to get our bodies warmed up to go ahead and stand. Now, one of the most important exercises that you can do at home yourself is this sit to stand that we're going to do. That sit to stand really kind of demonstrates your independence to be able to get up out of the chair, the ability to get up. It does have a lot to do with your independence, because if you can't get up out of a chair by yourself or get up off of the toilet by yourself, you need assistance all the time. That's something we want to try to avoid as much as possible to keep you living as independently as possible. So what we're going to do to start, before we get up out of the chair, I want you to step your feet kind of wide apart. So again, we're going about the width of the chair legs. So I want you to sit up nice and tall, get those shoulders back and down. We're going to clasp the hands right in front of you, right here. So what I want you to do from here, keep the back straight. So as we come forward, we're hinging here at the hip. So think of this hip line right here as a door hinge. You're hinging at the hips, and that's keeping your back straight, versus rounding forward and rounding your back. So if you round, you're going like this, and you're kind of curling in. I want you to hinge so your back is nice and straight. So that's what we're going to work on first. So again, feet are wide, hands out in front, back is straight, hinging at the hips. Keep a nice straight line down the spine. So keep your neck in alignment too. We're going to hinge forward. You're going to reach down towards the floor, but then I want you to reach away from your feet and then slowly come back up. So as you do this, you notice I'm keeping my head lifted. I'm hinging forward. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Hinge, nose over toes, reach forward, and then slowly come back up. Good. Again, hinge forward and down, away from the feet, and come back up. So imagine there's something on the floor you need to pick up. I always say a $100 bill, that's going to get you out there reaching out for that $100 bill. Reach it out, and then slowly come back up. All right, so low back is warmed up, hips are warmed up, we're ready to stand. So to stand up out of the chair, we want to bring the feet in a little, so you're about hip width apart. So hip width apart, if you start here at your hips, look down at your feet are about hip width apart. They're not wide, and they're not right together. This doesn't give you any stability when you stand up. You want a good base of support. Now bring the feet underneath the knees. All right, so your feet aren't out here. You need to be right underneath the knees. And then the most important thing is to make sure you're up towards the front edge of that chair. So I'm going to turn to the side and show you. If this is the back of your chair, I'll just turn the chair here. If you're way back here, this is harder for you to get up out of the chair. You have more distance to come up. You want to kind of change that leverage by scooting forward in your chair. So you're kind of right up towards the front edge. Feet are on the floor. You can see my feet are underneath my knees, about hip width apart. And then you do your hinge forward and push up through the legs and stand all the way up. And then push the hips back, slowly sit back down. All right, so I'm going to turn forward. We're going to do that. And we're going to do, let's start, I'm going to do 10 of these. You do as many as you can. You may only be able to do maybe a couple of them. Do the best you can. Work on these every single day to help you build up some strength to get up out of that chair. So again, forward in the chair, feet on the floor, hip width apart, feet underneath the knees, hinge forward, nose over toes, and up. And slowly back and down. Good. And up. Push the hips back. Make sure that chair is right underneath you. Come back up. Now, if you need to at any time, you need to reach down for that chair seat when you're seating, or you can hinge forward, hold the hands here as you start to come up. But as you're going into a seated position, sometimes it helps to have those hands right there. So again, we're continuing here. Again, if you're doing these on your own, go for about 10. Again, if you can't do 10, do the best you can. Do as many as you can. And you can see I'm going slowly up and down. Control, don't plop down in the chair when you sit. All right, one more time. Okay, now we're going to stand here. So important thing when you're doing those exercises, if at any time, if you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy as you're going from a seated position to a standing position, sit back down. Sometimes that can be a blood pressure issue, it can be a medication issue, but make sure that you're not doing anything that's going to cause you to fall. So if you do feel lightheaded or dizzy, sit back down in the chair, stay there if you need to. You always want to challenge yourself, but you have to be safe. So anytime you don't feel safe with your balance, take a break, sit down, try it again. If it's not the day to do those, it's not the day to do those. Every day is different, as you know. So, all right. So when we go from a seated to standing position, we want to stand for at least 10, 15, 30 seconds. Let that blood flow start moving through your body. That first section of exercises, we were seated that whole time. We're moving, but now we're going to a standing position. So you need to allow that blood to flow through the body and kind of get everything moving like it should be before you try to take a step. If you get up, move too quickly, you might lose your balance and fall. So take your time, take a break. Now, next important thing, I have a lot of important points in this program. So next important thing is to make sure when you stand up out of a chair, step away from the chair before you move around the chair. So I'll show you an example of what not to do. So if I'm standing or going from a seated position, I'm standing and then I just start to turn, look where my foot is. It's right up against the leg of that chair. Sometimes it can get caught here and you're going to stumble on that chair. So what I want you to do is take a step forward away from your chair. Now anytime you're turning, try to step with the foot in the direction that you're turning. So if you're turning to the right, you want to step with your right foot first and then your left foot. Because if I try to step with my left foot first, now my feet are tangled up. All right, so keep that in mind. Anytime, even if you're just walking and you go to turn, sometimes that's when you can have a fall, is on that turn. Take your time, step. Now I'm gonna go to my left, so I'll step first with my left foot, and then my right foot, and then I'm gonna step all the way around, walk around behind the chair. All right, now we're gonna continue the exercises behind the chair, standing. Again, anytime if you need to sit down, feel free to sit down. You don't have to continue, especially if you're feeling lightheaded or dizzy. All right, so let's stand up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. All right, now if you can, I'm gonna have you take your hands down by your sides. If you need a little balance support, that's what the chair is here for. We wanna get those feet, again, about hip width apart so you have a good base of support here. So again, your feet aren't too wide and they're not narrow where you're gonna be like a narrow table and fall over. So feet are about hip width apart. We're gonna shift our weight from side to side. So you're gonna shift all your weight into your right foot, shift your weight into your left foot. So I'm keeping my foot on the floor, but when I'm shifting out of it, I could actually lift that foot off the floor if I needed to. So I'm really thinking about pouring all of that weight into that leg. This weight shift is one of the most important things when it comes to walking. You have to be able to shift that weight to be able to walk. All right, so now we're gonna shift to that left side. As the weight's in that left leg, we're gonna step the right foot out to the right. Step the right foot in, step the left foot out, step the left foot in. All right, so we're gonna continue this movement. Hands can stay here to start, get the movement going first. Now you can see that weight shift comes into play here because you need to take the weight out of the leg you're stepping with to be able to step. All right, now here's a little challenge for you. Again, you can keep the hands here if you need that balance support, or you can move the opposite arm. So as you step with the left foot, you're gonna raise the right arm. As you step to the left, you're gonna raise to the right, the left arm. So step to the left, right arm, step to the right, left arm. Now, a little more challenge would be to take both hands off the chair. Again, only do this if you're feeling confident that your balance is good. A little more challenge for your balance. Again, this would be one if you're really feeling a little more work today, like you could do more work, would be to look up to that hand and then bring the hand down. Now this one, again, you want to be cautious with. It really challenges your balance anytime you look away from where you're stepping. So if you're looking up and you're stepping to the side, it's going to be a little more balance challenge. So again, anytime if you need to come back to this, just the step, just stay right here. All right, we're going to finish out here. Good. Now bring it back to center. Okay, now you're going to step your right foot straight back. So I'm going to kind of move to the side with this one so you can see how we're doing this. So I'm going to start with the hands here on the chair. You're stepping your right foot back. You're pressing the heel down into the floor. Step the right foot up and then step the left foot back. Press the heel down. Step the left foot up. So as you do these, I want you to look straight ahead. Don't lean over, don't look down at the floor, look straight ahead. And you're stepping back, pressing that heel into the floor. All right, now here's a little challenge again for you. If you want a little more balanced work, you can raise the arms forward as you step back, down as you step forward. All right, and again, you're looking straight ahead. Little more work would be to raise those arms up higher, look up at the hands. Again, a lot more balance work here. So if you need to come back to this or just stay here for the whole section, that's fine. Focus is on the step. So that's your first priority. All right, we'll do one more here, each side. All right, good. Now we're gonna come back to the center of the chair. I'm turning around here. Okay, now for this one, we're gonna step kind of in a diagonal direction. So what I want you to do, keep your left hand on the chair, step your right foot back, open your right arm and look to your right side. Now step back to the chair, bring the hand here, then the left foot steps back, open the left arm, look to your left side, step back. So think about looking back behind you, like someone's behind you calling your name, and you can wave, hi. All right, good. So big diagonal step. And again, with this one, if you feel a little lightheaded or dizzy by turning the head, just keep the head forward, do a big open step back. Last one. All right, good. Now back to the chair. This time we're gonna step over to the right side of your chair. So you're gonna step both feet to the right side of the chair. You're a little to the front of the back of the leg, so you're not right behind that chair. You wanna step your left foot forward. So my left foot is next to the right side of the chair. My right foot is back. I have some space between the feet and the legs. Now, again, start off anytime you need to. That left hand is here on the chair. We're gonna weight shift forward and back this time. So we're gonna shift forward to the left leg, back to the right. Forward to the left, back to the right, and then swing your right arm up and back. All right, so as you do this, again, we've got the opposite movement going. Left leg is forward, right arm swings up. All right, now again, you can look up to that hand, take the left hand off the chair, a little more balance work here, or just stay here. Try to get that right arm swinging with that left foot forward. All right, last one. Good. Now step your left foot back, get your feet about hip width apart. Now we're gonna step on this with this exercise. So here's where I want you to look at how I'm stepping forward. So when we're walking, we wanna step, heel comes down, toes are lifted. Okay, that's our heel toe walk, all right? So we're gonna start just nice and slow, just with the left leg. Again, keep a hand here for a little balance support if you need it on the back of the chair. What you're gonna do is you're gonna step your left foot forward. You're gonna throw or reach out with the right arm and then step back. So step and throw, step back, step, heel toe, throw, step back. If you hear some rumbling in the background, we have a thunderstorm going on here, so you may hear a little background noise. That's what that is. All right, step and throw, step and throw. Good. So really plant that foot, reach out with that opposite arm, pick the foot up, push off with that right foot. So it's a big step forward. So try to get that leg out there a little longer with the stride. Big step out. All right, good. Now step the left foot back. All right, now we're gonna do one more exercise on the right side of the chair. We're gonna get the voice going again. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna step forward with that left foot. You're gonna open both arms up, kind of lift the chest, and then you're gonna say big as loud as you can. All right, so stepping forward, left foot, both arms open, say big as loud as you can. Here we go. So step, big, 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 big. 2 more. Big. Last one. Big. All right, very good. So again, getting that voice going too, that loud, really projecting your voice out. So you're not just yelling. I want you to really project your voice. All right, now we're gonna step around to the left side of the chair, do those same exercises on the opposite leg. I'm gonna move my chair, but you can either walk around or you can sidestep. Come around to the side of that chair. Now you're on the left side of the chair. I want you to step your right foot forward. So we're going to shift again, forward to the right leg, back to the left. Forward to the right, back to the left. Left arm swings up and back. Again, this right hand can be on the chair, or you can drop it down by your side. Get that left arm swinging with the right forward foot. All right, good. Nice big movement. Shift up to that right leg, back to the left. All right, 2 more of these. Last time. Good. Step the right foot back. Now, we're going to step with the right foot, throw with the left arm. So again, right foot steps, heel, toe, plant the foot, left arm throws, step back. We'll move those together. Right foot, left arm, right foot, left arm. Good. Again, right hand can be on the chair here if you need a little balance support. You always want to challenge yourself, but again, always be safe. Very good. Let's do 2 more here. And last time. All right, good. Step that right foot back. Now we're going to step with the right foot again, both arms open, and we say big. All right, make sure you have plenty of space between your right leg and that chair. All right, here we go. Nice, loud voice. Project that voice. Right foot, big. Big, big, big. Good. Look straight ahead. Big, big, big. 2 more. Big, as loud as you can on this one. Big. All right, very good. Okay, we're going to step back and over to the right again, so you're back behind your chair. All right, so from here, we're gonna do 2 more exercises. We're gonna step the feet apart, kind of wide here. We're gonna do some squats. So what I want you to do is, again, I'm gonna turn my chair to the side so you can see how I do these. So imagine there's a bench right underneath you and you want to sit to that bench. So you wouldn't sit like this because you're going to miss the bench. You want to push your butt back, bend the knees, and squat down, and then come back up. All right, now, I know some of you have bad knees. Do the best you can. Make sure as you push those hips back, you can see my knees are over the top of my feet. They're not this way. So if you push your knees forward, you're going to feel some discomfort in the knees here. So push the butt back, bend the knees, squat down, and then come back up. Now, one of the ways I tell people to think about, kind of visualize something with this is imagine there's a box in the seat of your chair. So you're going to bend the knees. Remember, bend your knees, not your back. Bend your knees. Reach forward for that box. Now you see my back is straight. I have a straight line from my spine, all the way down my spine, from my neck down, and then come back up. So bend the knees, and I'm not bending over. My chest is lifted. My head is looking straight. My eyes are looking straight ahead, and my head is lifted. All right, good. Do 10 of these all together. Last time. All right, good. Now, one thing with that one, another point on that one is to make sure that the weight is over your feet. So if you're coming up on your toes, when you squat down, you're not gonna have any balance. If you go back on the heels, you're not gonna have any balance, and you're probably gonna fall backwards. So make sure the weight is over those feet. Make sure that you're looking straight ahead. Keep the chest lifted. All right, good. Excuse me. Now, from here, we're going to come forward again. This time, we're going to do some heel raises. So again, you're right behind your chair. Now, a couple of things with this one. Either keep the hands here if you need a little balance support, or you can lower the arms down. We're going to raise the arms forward as you raise up on your toes, back down. 2, good, 10 of these. 3, 4. Again, if you need to keep the hands here, that's fine. All right, this is 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. Okay, now we're gonna finish up with the standing exercises here with some balance exercises. All right, so balance exercises are very important to do, but you need to be safe when you do them. So always make sure you have something sturdy where you're doing your balance exercises. You can use a countertop in the kitchen or in the bathroom. Kitchen counter is usually a good height where you can keep your hands here. Make sure, again, it's not a light chair that's going to tip on you. And if possible, make sure someone else is around when you're doing these exercises, especially if you have a lot of balance issues. So what we're going to do first, and you can see my feet, kind of look at my feet underneath the chair here. You're going to start with both hands on the chair. You're going to shift your weight to your right foot, and you're going to lift that left foot just a little off the floor. I'm going to kind of put my foot to the side here so you can see kind of where it's at. So just a little off the floor. All of my weight is in my right leg right now. Now, you can stay right here if your balance isn't too great. If you can just stand on one leg, both hands on the chair, that's great. If you can, take a hand off the chair. If you can take both off, that's great. If not, again, keep the hand on the chair. You always want to be safe with your balance exercises. Okay, so the goal is usually I try to have everybody hold their balance for about 10 seconds, whether it's hands off or even hands on. So about 10 seconds with that. Now step that foot down, shift over to your left foot, lift your right foot off the floor. And again, it really helps to kind of think about centering everything. So you're centering here. You're not leaning to one side or another. Keep your head lifted. If you're looking down like this, you're not going to have any balance because your weight is forward. So keep a long center like a post. Think of yourself as a post. Hold it here. Again, hands can be on the chair if you need it. And step the right foot down. Good. Now we're going to do a little tandem stance. So hands on the back of the chair again. Step the right foot forward. Left foot goes in behind. So like you're standing on a tightrope. So again, kind of center yourself. Kind of think about pulling your thighs into one another. Stand nice and tall, shoulders back. Look straight ahead. Again, if you start doing this, looking down at the floor, that's where you're going to go. So keep your eyes lifted, look straight ahead. Focus on something that's not moving. All right, now step the feet apart. Step your left foot in front of the right. Again, start with those hands on the chair. If you can take a hand off or both hands, that's great. If not, keep the fingertips here on the chair. Again, heel-toe stance. Just like you're standing on a tightrope, shoulders back, look straight ahead. Now step the feet apart. Okay, good. Now we're going to do one more balance exercise. This is kind of a two-part exercise. I'm going to slide my chair to the side a little so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to come just a little bit to the rear and to the right side of your chair. We're working our right leg first. So what I want you to do is take that forward step, step back, step to the side, step back, and then step all the way back, feet together. All right, so I'll show you again before we start the whole round. So stepping forward, heel toe, out to the side, and back, stepping back, you do toe heel, and step the feet together. All right, so let's do 3 of those on each side. So right leg steps forward, step to the side, hand can be on the chair if you need it, step back, good. Forward, shift the weight forward, shift your weight over to the side, shift and step back. All right, one more time. Forward, side, back. All right, good. Now I'm going to show you one you can do with that a little more challenge for the balance again. So as you're stepping with the right leg, you're moving the left arm. So as you step forward with the right leg, left arm comes forward. As you step to the side with the right leg, left arm comes out to the side. And then as you step back with the right leg, left arm swings back. So it would look like this. Forward, side, back. So again, a little more challenge with that one for your balance. So only do that one if you're feeling comfortable, if your balance is doing pretty well. All right, now second part of that, we're gonna try that with balance. So I want you to start with both hands on the chair. You're gonna shift your weight into your left leg. Your right foot is gonna come forward just an inch or 2 off the floor. And then you're gonna take that foot forward, lift it off the floor, side, back, swing it through, forward, side, back. Now again, with balance, you can take a hand off or both. A lot of balance work here. We'll do one more. All right, good, very good. Okay, now over to the left side, we're gonna do the same thing. So forward, side, back, stepping first. Again, right hand can be on the chair if you need it. All right, so left foot is gonna step forward, side, back, forward, side, back. This time I'm going to try it with my right hand. Forward, side, back. All right, good. Now both hands on the back of the chair. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left foot lifts up off the floor. Now, again, both hands can stay here. You can take one down. You can try it both if you're feeling pretty comfortable with that balance work. Let's keep that foot just an inch or 2 off the floor. Take it forward, side, back. Again, come back to this if you need it. Forward, side, back. One more time. Forward, side, and back. All right, very good. Okay, so those are our exercises with the chair for Parkinson's disease. I call these exercises, this program, Moving with Parkinson's. So you can see we're moving the whole time. Lots of good flexibility, balance, strength, coordination, some endurance. So again, do the best you can with all of these.